Hello, welcome to ChirpCraft. My name is Chris, and this is part 1 of my survival let's play tutorial series. This is going to be pretty much all my tutorials in survival, because it's very easy to make everything in creative, and sometimes I might make things that might not actually be very doable in survival because of the amount of resources needed to make. But this is going to be how I start the game. Tekkit Lite, you start the game completely different than you do in vanilla, simply because you want to be getting onto machines and things like that as early as possible. So I'm going to show you how I start the game, and it's completely different to what a lot of people do. I'm not saying I'm the only one that does it, but so yeah, the first thing I do is collect up as much wood as I can. Now you want 3 pieces of wood by hand. There's probably going to be a lot of cut as well, because I'm just going to explain what I do and then move on to the next stage. So once you've got your 3 pieces, that does mean you can actually then make your... Oh, that's not right. You can make your pocket crafting table. And when we go into that, it does mean we can actually make our first axe as well. So yeah, the first thing you do is pretty much collect. Oh, let's break this one down. You want to collect up as much wood as you possibly can. Now you don't want to go over your first day, because there's also another thing you need to do, which is gather food, which is going to last you for quite a while. So you're looking for probably, well, as much wood as you can possibly get within the first day, which is why I obviously go straight for the axe. And then you're going to collect up as much food. So, well, once we got through the wood, I'll move on to the food. Okay, so I just went through 3 wooden swords, 3 wooden axes, collecting up all this wood. It's not as much as I would like, really, but it'll do. Yeah, so the next thing you need to do is actually collect food. Now, I was lucky enough to spawn next to all these pigs, which is going to give me more than enough food anyway. So I'm going to make a sword. I'm going to kill these piggies. Oh, where'd he go? Come back. Here we go. Okay, is that all of them? Right, that looks like all of them. So, right, now at this stage, you can collect more wood, because you don't have to do the start of mining until you're actually at night, really, because you've got all this time free without monsters to actually collect as many resources as you can. So I'm actually going to spend a bit more time until the sun goes down. Where is it? We're still quite high. Let's make another axe. So I'm just going to collect a few more resources, and once we get to night, I ain't got no sticks. We'll move on to the next stage, which is the actual mining part. Okay, so the sun's going down, so the next thing we're going to do, you will notice that your food bar has gone pretty much all the way down from all that collecting, but you should have gathered loads of apples as well, so just eat with your apples. Right, now, what we need to do is you need to find a place that's not near an ocean of some sort, so that over there is just a river anyway, so that's fine. And you're going to build yourself a shovel. And you're going to go 1 block, 2 blocks. Then you're going to take that dirt and you're going to put it above you. Now you can't see it at the moment, but you will be able to. I'm hoping you can actually see what I'm doing. So we're just digging down, so you're going 1 on that side. So, oh, now this is where we need to build our pickaxe now. So we build our pickaxe. Right, so obviously we've now hit our first bit of ore. Now once you are a little bit further down, so I'm going to do it here, just just build out a little hole. Made a bit of iron as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a furnace. We're going to build a furnace. We'll put that there. We're going to put one of these in here, and then we're going to put a stack of wood in there. That's going to get your charcoal going. Now you've got to remember that this is where you came down. Well, you haven't got to remember; it's not hard. And once you get that one bit of coal, put it in there, and that gets your charcoal going. Don't use your coal. If you've watched my other videos, you're going to be turning all your coal into diamonds. So yeah, just make charcoal and go with that. Now you also need to be able to make, I'm actually going to make a crafting table because I find it a lot easier to use. What are we making? Forgot what we're making now. You want your stone, well, one thing you do want is a stone pickaxe now. Oh really? Here we go. Okay, so we've got our stone pickaxe, so we can obviously collect this iron up. Now I don't want to do all this, so I can do all this off camera, but so now you would want to be making as many ladders as you possibly can as well. Oh, that's not, oh, it's sticks, isn't it? Makes sense, doesn't it? Do that. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll see. $48. No, it's not going to be enough. Don't think we need that many though. Right, that'll have to do for now. So it's gone dark. Why has it gone dark? It's gone dark because of that. Now you may also want to make a chest. Now I'm going to fill this in. I'm not going to fill it all in. So I'm actually going to spread this out so I can actually make a chest as well. Now you're going to need a lot of chests to cover, so you can put all your stone in it, but for now you just want to get rid of anything that you're not going to be taking down there with you. So you don't really need your dirt, don't need any of your ores that you've got so far, you definitely don't need your coal, keep that safe. You want your ladders. I don't think you need all this wood either. Take some of it, take some of the sticks, because you're going to want to, obviously, we're going to make some torches on the way down. Now, on the right hand side you've obviously got your map and it tells you what layer you're on. So you're on 61. So you actually need, I actually need 61 ladders. Unless you hit something on the way down, which if you hit a ravine or something you're going to fall, which is the reason why you do that. So that you know you're not going to fall down. And then you pretty much, when you want to come back up, you put your ladders up here. I'm going to leave that coal for now, and I'm just going to do this, and so you can see what I mean. Oh. Okay, now the fact I've seen marble tells me that it's probably going to fall through at some point. Preferably you want a shaft that's going to go all the way to bedrock. We'll come back for that. It's on our good side. We've hit an abandoned mine shaft. Okay, because we've hit an abandoned mine shaft, I'm not actually going to come down here. There's a lot down here, but I'm going to mark it off with 2 torches. So I remember it's there. And the reason I'm not going to go down there is because I want to get my mine going, and I'm looking to get as many reasons. Okay, so we've made it all the way to bedrock. We found a abandoned mine shaft along the way as well. Oh, rubbish. Can't remember which way I need to go up now. Rubbish. It's no good. Got to think it's that way. Should have remembered things like that. But anyway, so obviously to get back up, you're simply going to climb a ladder. Oh, it's the wrong side. I knew it'd be the wrong side. I knew it'd be wrong. I need to get rid of that. I've come up the wrong bloody side. That's gonna have to move. I ain't got an axe. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so that's gonna have to move now. But anyway, so that's your mine shaft. Now, all you're gonna be simply doing is picking your level. So one thing you've got to remember is copper doesn't really spawn that much down, all the way down there. So going all the way to the bottom and just staying there isn't really going to be ideal, simply because you're not going to pick up any copper. And I don't think tin does. Now, I've done one recording of this series already, and I had to delete it because my world didn't spawn any tin. So I'm hoping this world actually has spawned some. Now, it does actually spawn very high up copper and tin. So I'm just going to go down to, say, level 50. And that is where I'm going to start. Now, you can start at the bottom if you're more interested in searching for the diamonds at this stage. I like to make my entrances 2 blocks. Just simply because it's easier to get off then. Oh, not like that. If you do fall, just try and steer your way back to the ladder and you'll land back on it. I fell a long way then. Right, okay, we're in. So, for those of you that don't know what strip mining is, I'm just simply going to go 10 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to go 1 more in so I can put a torch there. Now, if you start at this end, you can start here, you can start wherever you like, and just go in as many blocks as you want to go in, and then forget this block, forget this block, and go in this one. So what you're essentially doing is, as you go along, you're going to be checking this wall and this wall. Yeah, so as you go down here, you check this wall. So you don't need to go down here, you can just go down here because you're going to be checking this wall then. And then same with this one. There we go. So all we're going to do, we're going to just break all this out and we're going to search for any ores that we find. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'll show you the result at the end. Okay, so I've done all that. I'm going to just run up and down and show you exactly what that has achieved. So I've already taken that iron out. I've decided after that to leave it in so I can show you. So if we go up and down every one. So we've got more iron there. We've got more iron there now. That is most probably part of the same vein, but if that was only 1 block thin, so if that was only 2 bits there, you wouldn't have seen it on this side, which is why you have the 2 blocks. Now, it doesn't look like there's a lot here, but when you get lower, and obviously a lot more ores spawn lower, you'll obviously see a lot more. And I'll show you that when I do some lower ones. So we've got some copper here, some iron there. So you would obviously collect all that up, and then you can move on now. It's up to you how you do it, but the way I would do it is if I wanted to do any more, I would go 2 blocks lower and do exactly the same thing again. So 2 blocks, break this out, break this out, break this out, break this out. Now there is a difference in what I'll do. Oh, come on, get off. There we go. Is if my other one started here, which I don't think it did, I think it started here, then you want to be starting the next one here, because you then can see the blocks under here. Whereas here, there's going to be 2 layers of blocks that you're not going to see here, and it just opens up how much you actually see. So, go along the same amount again. Can't remember how much it was, but I'll just go along. Right, so I'm going to leave it there for part 1 of my mining, or strip mining, whatever you want to call it, video. And I hope this helped, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye.